What's up, congregation? It's your girl, Auntie Mimi.
And your boy, Keshun.
What's up, congregation? It's your girl, Auntie Mimi, the big shit talker. I'm just gonna say it again, you know what I'm saying, to make sure y'all motherfucking heard me. But I'm back. You know, we back for Messy Mondays right here. We are live on Station Head, so if you have not already, hey, Rebecca. If you have not already downloaded the app, go ahead and download that and tune in. You can also play it back, so y'all gonna be able to play this back. I'm sitting here live with Keshun. Who are you?
Keshun. That's what you call me.
All right, we're gonna get into this messy Mondays. We can kick off this messy Mondays. This is our very first episode on Station Head, so glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to kick it off by saying happy birthday to Usher. Usher, baby.
Happy birthday, Usher.
Happy 41st birthday. You know, he's part of the Libra gang. You know, he's the king of R&B.
Usher the king of R&B?
He is the king of R&B. Is he not? Who's the king of R&B?
You know what? I give it to Trey Songz right now.
Trey Songz?
Yo.
I am appalled at that. Trey Songz is not the king of R&B, okay? Usher is the king. Usher is a GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Original Atlanta, you know, Jermaine Dupri production. Usher, like...
You know what I'm saying? Like, we different.
Usher is R&B.
When you was listening to Usher, I was still listening to R. Kelly.
Why is that?
You know, but I was deeper. You know, R. Kelly, Usher was like...
nastier. That's what that was. A little nasty-ass nigga.
Exactly. I didn't feel like I learned nothing from Usher because me and Usher was like the same. You know, he like a little few years. He like my big cousin. But R. Kelly was our uncle.
So you rather see your uncle talk about Kitty and having sex?
He know about it.
My mind's telling me...
I wasn't listening to
but my body...
I wasn't listening to that one.
Usher was groundbreaking. Do you remember when You Make Me Want to Leave the One on when that video came out? Man. And Usher pulled his pants down during that little dance scene and pulled them back up? Like, that shit had us like, oh my God, that shit is so dope. Like, and it was nothing. But
y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all females. But like us male, you know what I'm saying? Especially like male, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to see that shit. So
what's male?
Male, you know.
Alpha male.
Yeah, well, you know, we were no alpha as a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we was male.
There was no gray areas.
Yeah, hell no. You gonna see no nigga dancing like, fuck that. Where the girls at?
You wasn't into all of the,
on my mama. Only dancing I was doing, you already know.
What dances was that?
The
Dick dances?
Yeah, you do them under the cover, them kind of dances.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what you say, the dances.
The dick dances.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you think Trey Songz is the king of R&B?
Not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, to be honest with you, like, if I had to say, you know, there was somebody that I don't even have one specific artist that I just go to for R&B right now.
So, Jacquees is not the king of R&B?
Hell no. Jacquees can't give me a solid album. I need a solid album.
He's due to name his album King of R&B, so that's not accurate.
That shit better be accurate. It better be some good shit. Like, I mean, if he do it, he do it. Like,
I like
the crown is up there. I mean, the crown is available, but I don't know about him being the king.
I like Jacquees. I like his voice. His songs are real simple. You know, I like Jacquees, you know, personally.
He cool, but I don't think he's the king though.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Yeah, Chris Brown is. Like, that's what I would say. I will get Chris Brown the title for sure. Chris Brown don't held it down.
Chris Brown is like, he's a real artist to me. Like, when people say that he is the Michael Jackson of this era, I think that's accurate. Like,
I think you're right.
He's extremely talented. He's reinvented himself so many times.
You're right.
He's dope. Like, he's somebody that I haven't seen in concert, but I would like to see Chris Brown in concert, just to see him pop lock.
I ain't watching no nigga dance. But girls are dope.
Well, happy birthday, Usher, okay. Next on the docket, we have Keke Wyatt. She announced she's expecting her 10th child. Sis got kids.
Yeah, that's a whole
She done pumped
family.
out 10 little motherfuckers out her cooch.
That's a family.
That's a football. Isn't that a football team?
That's a football team and a basketball team.
Both?
Yeah, well, that's a whole football
Both
team.
of them.
They can damn near provide the whole offensive squad.
Even if you can financially provide for 10 kids, somewhere someone is not getting the attention. Somebody's getting left behind. You're only, even if you are a couple, if you're a solid couple, you are very hands-on parents, I just know that out of 10, like, somebody is not getting what they need. Somebody is, like, missing out.
Who missing out?
One of the kids. I don't want to say that, but I'm sure. Like, how can you tend to 10 kids?
This how it works.
2 is 10.
This how it's going to work.
And 10 is 20, I'm sure.
Like, okay, so if I got all these damn kids, I ain't have all these damn kids at the same time because that's not humanly possible.
So they're going to help raise your kids? Yep. The other kids are going to help raise kids?
Yep, I'm going to teach them. We're going to be a big family. It takes a village.
It takes a village, but that's not really their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how can you delegate that to them? You're like, yeah, naturally you're going to look out for your brother or your little sister or vice versa, but it's like, okay, well, you're going to help raise these kids because there's only 2 parents. I feel like it's a little bit selfish to me to have 10 kids. Even if you have the financial stability to care for these kids, somebody's missing out somewhere.
I don't know, Shawty.
Because parenting is a lot of fucking work.
I mean, it is, but not if you lay the foundation. Because you can create a parenting program. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can have your program, and then the kids go follow that damn program, and then they get their ass out of the program, they get punished, and then they get their ass back in program.
All the kids follow the program?
Yep. So my program is like this. Especially if I got 10 kids. Let me tell you how it's going to roll if I got 10 kids. Now, they all ain't going to be the same age, so I'm going to have one of them.
Of course not.
One of them going to be like, let's say this. I'm going to name my age. One is 15, so I got a 15-year-old, I got a 13-year-old, I got an 11-year-old. So that's 3. That's motherfuckers over 10. So I got 3 of them. Now I got to name 7. Damn, that's a lot of fucking kids.
That's a lot of fucking kids.
Hold up. Then I got 7. How the fuck she have all them kids?
And then you have toddlers somewhere in between that. And then you're pregnant again.
Some of them kids must be grown then.
Some of them I'm sure are grown.
Okay, I'm tripping. All
like
right.
at least like 18 grown. 19 grown.
So how many do you think like she really take care of?
Like
straight
7.
Up. No, hell no.
Like 6 or 7.
I say 5. Let's say 5. That's still a lot of kids. Like 5.
I mean, but then your kids are always your kids. You're always going to be there for them in one form or fashion. No, it's not fuck that.
Listen,
you say that, but if your 19-year-old call you and if they need something, you're going to see to it. If you're that kind of parent, to see to it that you're going to help your child. You're not going to leave them high and dry.
I'm not going to leave them high and dry, but that's not a daily expense. You know what I'm saying? So look, if I bail you out, don't be asking me shit for Christmas because I already gave you a Christmas gift. Like, that's how it's going to be. Like, don't even ask me shit for your birthday because you don't got that, too.
Oh, my God. I'm not going to be that kind of parent. My kids going to be able to come to me for anything.
I mean, that's cool.
They're still going to get Christmas. If I can provide it, they're still my child.
Them niggas get some socks.
That's
Christmas change when you get a grown up.
You're just talking shit, but that's not true.
I'm telling being real.
That's not true. You don't really feel like that.
Okay. All right. They get some socks.
Congratulations, Keke Wyatt, on having your 10th child. I just wonder how, like, if she, I guess this is, just me just being nosy, the big shit talker. Like, did she push out all these kids?
Maybe she had a third.
Like, no, she carried these little motherfuckers. Like, that's a lot on your body as a woman. They say the closest a woman comes to death is giving birth. So you came close to death. That close to death 10 times?
That's crazy.
Like you pushed out 10 kids. But more power to her, if it's what you desire, the more the merrier, I guess. Last on the docket, we're going to talk about Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor. Earlier today, Snoop Dogg posted a picture of Keisha Kayor and Gucci Mane on his Instagram. And the caption reads, "Everyone wants this." And this is them at their wedding, Keisha Kayor and Gucci at their wedding. "Everyone wants this, but y'all forgot she was with Gucci. She was with Wild Gucci, on drugs Gucci, cheating Gucci, in jail Gucci, publicly with other women Gucci. This is Gucci after therapy, rehabilitation. This is a street man groomed in his 30s after he's been at his lowest point. This is a writer who knew what she signed up for. You bitches with the next nigga after a couple fights."
Damn.
And Gucci comments and say, yes, sir, my wife is a secret weapon. And there was a question posed on the Shade Room that says, do you hold a man down through thick and thin before getting the best version of him? Like, is that, like, how much can a bitch take? Like, all of that? Like, do you believe that you got to hold a nigga down to get to the best part? We're almost to the very best part.
Pressure build diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So, this the thing, man, about a man. Let me tell you about a man.
Tell us about a man. Tell us about a man.
No, I'm going to tell you, though. But look, like, with men,
Yes, she is.
if a man have to go through shit to learn shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because our pride is a motherfucker. So sometimes we got to fall on our ass to get up strong. You know what I'm saying? So a man got to go through some shit sometime to become better.
But that's a lot. You know, as a woman, like, she's strong. Like, she's probably, Keisha Kayor is probably the last of a dying breed. If she went through all of that with Gucci, we know Gucci was wilding. Mm-hmm. If she was stuck through him, like, is she, like, old generation? Like,
I wouldn't say she old generation.
Embedded in her? Like, who? Like, because that's a lot.
I would say, like, she definitely deserved what she get, you know what I'm saying, like, and what she got, because, you know, like you said, like, she held him down through some, you know, some shit. But he also, like, I think, didn't they say something about, like, he helped her out before he went in prison? Like, he gave her $1 million, like, and she flipped it and paid him back? Yeah, and
she started her companies, her waist trainer, her lipstick. She already had the lipstick company. She started her waist training company.
And he probably respected that. He probably like, damn, man, nobody else do that. Like, he probably don't gave hella people money, and then nobody else do that.
So? I don't think Gucci Mane was giving hella bitches money.
Man, I think
like
Gucci Mane would give not hella bitches, but I'm talking about hella people. You know what I'm saying?
To invest.
Try to invest in them, his
and
friends,
get a return.
and then to see her, the woman, you know what I'm saying, bring it back. Like, that shit probably sparked something in it.
Niggas take women for granted. Like,
a lot.
They do. We just different. But that's a lot to go through to eventually, like, hoping, praying, and wishing that this man would turn around. It took for him to go to prison to come back, rehabilitated, you know, and get his life together, really see, you know, who was really there. Like, if she would have left in the midst of all the bullshit before he went to prison, she wouldn't have been wrong for that, you know?
No, I wouldn't even say she was hoping and praying, though. It's just like, it's just hard work.
But you can't control somebody's actions. So you just hoping, you wishing, you praying, you see the potential in somebody, you see some shit that they don't even see in they self, and you just hope that, you know, all of this shit is worth it, because you don't know in the end, you know what I'm saying?
But you also don't know what it did for her in the end, because it could have sparked something in her to make her better, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I have held this man down, and I know what kind of woman I am now, because look what I did or what he did give me. So if he don't want me, I'm definitely finna go on and do this shit 10 times more, you know what I'm saying? So you never know what it even sparked in her, and what she even told him to make some spark into him.
So you think that she was well within her right if she fucked? Well, you talking to them if she fucked Yo Gotti. She's well within her right.
Yeah, because, like, shit happens, man. You know what I'm saying? And Gucci Mane being the strong man that he is, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying, he chose to split. Because he know him and Yo Gotti was cool. And then he don't fuck with Yo Gotti no more. Because, you know, I guess he had to pick his side.
That's a lot. I really want to hear from the women. Like, do you think that, I know we don't deserve to go through the mud with a man to see his best side and his, you know, see the potential that we see and, like, actually live the potential that we see in him. But, like, have y'all been through some shit, like, similar, and, like, it worked out in the end? It was a fairy tale, kind of like, oh, my bad. Kind of like Keisha Kayor and Gucci Mane. Like, I really want to know, because I can't say what I'm willing to go through or not, because, you know, every relationship has its trials and tribulations, but that's a lot. This nigga is eating noodles. That's... That's a lot, y'all. So that is all we have for Messy Mondays. Once again, tune in every Monday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.